so far. It was involved in violent war crimes. That was before, and Japan has proved to us that it can be a peaceful country, and it has matured over the years and provided extensively to the world economy. So we believe that Japan has the right and deserves the right to build its military base in Japan. As the first speaker, as a proposition, we would like to remove the ban on Japan's so that Japan can start building its military base in Japan. Then the first speaker, I'll be talking about how Japan is weakened because of this, and that the self-defense of Japan is not enough. And the second speaker will be saying that the good Japan can harness through its military to others, ladies and gentlemen. So as the first point, I'll be moving on to how Japan is weakened because it does not have an offensive force, ladies and gentlemen. Now, every country needs both an offensive and defensive force to properly protect itself, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is true, Japan does have a self-defense force, but we believe that that is not enough because a country to properly protect itself, both in and out, both defensive and offensive force is essential. No, thank you. And in terms of military, you can't just have a defensive force because in order to protect yourself within and to protect yourself from other countries attacking you and to attack other countries when they have proved to be an imminent threat, the offensive force is very essential, ladies and gentlemen. Now moving on, North Korea is an immediate threat to Japan, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen that North Korea been firing missiles in the Sea of Japan. So it's essential for Japan to protect itself and to protect whatever attacks from North Korea. No, thank you. And since that Japan is in such a dangerous position right now, it needs and it's essential for it to have an offensive force as well because Japan is bulking up on its offensive force. No, thank you. Because North Korea is bulking up on its offensive force, because North Korea has nuclear weapons and it has built up its military. So Japan does not have that to protect itself, ladies and gentlemen. So Japan needs this force to protect itself from North Korea, ladies and gentlemen. And also, we see that the self-defense is not as helpful because the reason why they don't have an offensive force and only a defensive force is because the West believed that the military needs to be weak. So it proves our point that the self-defense is not enough because the West actually placed the ban on them because they want the military to be weak. And now currently it is not the case, ladies and gentlemen, because now Japan cannot afford to have its military weak because of the imminent threats from North Korea. So the ban has to be removed to help Japan to retaliate, ladies and gentlemen. Japan must be able to retaliate at any moment because it can go into war with North Korea at any moment. Yes, just yes.
Wouldn't the offensive force make North Korea more anxious and wouldn't it retaliate just because of that?
But we just can't beg on the point that it might make it anxious, so I'm not going to have an offensive force, ladies and gentlemen. Every country has the right to protect itself, and we have clearly stated to you that a self-defense is not enough because the main aim of having a ban and having a self-defense is to weaken the military. So that since we have proven to you that North Korea is an imminent threat and that North Korea is bulking up on nuclear weapons and that they might attack Japan at any moment, Japan has to have its offensive force to protect itself, ladies and gentlemen. And also, so we prove to you that, yes.
We believe that the US being an ally to Japan is enough to actually deter North Korea from actually committing such acts on Japan.
Yes it is, but Japan has to retaliate at any moment given, ladies and gentlemen. So that when it cannot depend on US for everything. So for that, Japan needs its offensive force because we have proved so what it has US as an ally, ladies and gentlemen. It is every country for itself, and we believe that Japan has earned the right to have offensive force, ladies and gentlemen. It has proved to us that it's a peaceful country. It has proved to us that it can maintain peace. It's proved to us that it's matured over the years, and we see no problem in giving Japan the right to the offensive force, ladies and gentlemen, because we have proved to you that North Korea is an imminent threat. We have proved to you that North Korea has nuclear weapons that might attack Japan. So Japan needs the offensive force to protect itself. So that shown to you that Japan needs to retaliate at any moment given. So Japan needs the offensive force to protect itself.